Hey guys, J-Man here with another Pulp review. Today we're talking about Captain Zero. Okay, so I use my space method to review comic books and movies, and I'm going to use it for Pulp books as well. Now, if you've seen any of my other Pulp reviews, you know how this works, but if you haven't, I'll explain it quickly. So SPACE stands for story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. The way it works is that each one of those categories gives you a score between 0 and 2. So I say if it's a 0, that means it was bad. If it's a 1, it was good. If it was 2, it's a great. You could do 0.5s if you want. At the end, you got a score out of 10. Pretty simple. So Captain Zero, the Master of Midnight. So Lee Allen is a newspaper guy, and at midnight he becomes invisible. He can't control it. It automatically happens. It doesn't matter what the circumstances are. Now, the way that this works is that he's not actually naked like you see, like, let's say, the Invisible Man, H.G. Wells or whatever. If he's wearing anything like wool or anything that's like an animal cloth, he wears special socks with, like, you know, kind of like a leather sole around them so he can walk. If he's wearing something like that, it'll turn invisible along with them. He does wear glasses though, so he actually removes his glasses and puts contacts in, which sometimes can pose a problem because, you know, it could shine or whatever. So he could be discovered that way. That's it. He has no other abilities. He's just a regular guy who turns invisible. So let's talk about the story. The story of this, I'm giving it a 1.5 out of 2. I thought this was awesome. It's a great little detective story. It's basically a detective mystery kind of story, but the guy's invisible. So well, that's cool. Thought it was a wicked idea. It's mobsters and all that kind of stuff. You know, I think this is what year was this? This might be 1949 or 1950. So this is a little bit of one of the later ones. This isn't exactly 1949. So this isn't exactly like the old school stuff. It's not it's like a lot of these, you know, these 30 and the 30s or 40s. This is really coming towards the end almost of these kind of pulps. There's only 3 issues of Captain Zero. There's a 4th unpublished one that I think someone has snagged for a private collection or something. I was just looking that up on Wikipedia. But yeah, I already ordered number 2 and number 3 because this was freaking awesome. The pacing, 2 out of 2, man. This was killer fast. This is actually a longer one. It's 211 pages. Most of these are under 200, and that's kind of the way I like them. So when I saw this, I thought, ooh, this is a little longer. Like Captain Satan, if you remember, I think was like 170 or something like that. So this is quite a lot longer. But you know what? It went by really fast, guys. It was great, fun, easy reading. I understood everything that was going on. I thought it was awesome. The artistry, I'm going to give the artistry a 1.5, I think. I'm close to giving it a 2. I'll stick with 1.5. The thing is that this cover, it is cool with these people here, and then Zero back here. This is not what Zero looks like in the book. He literally is just wearing like a white t-shirt and white pants and those soulless or those leather-soled socks. I wish they would have figured out a way to make him like with a cloak or something. I think if I was doing this as a film, I would show him as this cloaked figure when he's invisible, even though that's not what he looks like, just to make it kind of cooler. Or maybe they could have said he had a cloak that turns invisible with him or something. I don't know, it was a little bit weird. But yeah, anyway, still really good cover. So that was the artistry. The characters, I'm getting a friggin' 2 out of 2, man. Doro Kelly is the girl in this. She's a great character. She's super funny. She's feisty, an amazing character. It's obviously a Lois Lane inspired kind of a character, but that's okay. She's great. Lee Allen, who is Captain Zero. He's awesome. I was going to call him Captain Midnight by accident. Captain Zero. He's a great character. He's a lot of fun. I love their relationship. I think it's really neat. The villains were pretty good. They're bastards. Like there's the one guy who's like the killer, and there's a couple of mob bosses. They're all assholes. There's some women in there who are really nasty too. The cops are pretty good. This was really good, man. I'm telling you, this was awesome. And for enjoyment, I'm giving it 2 out of 2. I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. This is almost as perfect as you can get for one of these pulp stories, in my opinion. I'm still new to reading a lot of these. I know there's guys out there who have dedicated a lot of time in their lives to reading all of these. I'm not there yet, but I'm slowly getting there. I'm reading one at a time as I get them. I've read a few Doc Savage in the past. I've read a few Spiders in the past, but not in order. So I'm ignoring all of those and I'm starting from scratch with Spider. I'm going to try to find some Doc Savages if I can. This is available through SteegerBooks.com. These are these reprints. It's only the Captain Zero story. There's no backup stories and there is no ads or anything like that. So it is cool to try to track down original pulps or at least reprints that reprint the full thing. I would love to see the ads and the backup stories. I think that'd be really cool. Fortunately, it is hard to get that, right? It's just tough to do. The Pulp Show may be returning next year in Toronto. I've already contacted the guys and they're saying it's looking hopeful for next year. So I'm super excited about going there. And Sean and I will cover that on our 90s Comics Talk, or a special, not our 90s Comics Talk. We'll do a special stream for that. But yeah, super pumped, man. Captain Zero, it's awesome. I think the next thing I'm going to read is I might read Tarnsman of Gore, which isn't really exactly this. I'm going to be a little loose with these pulp reviews. I'm going to say that like something like a Conan, Gore, these Gore books. I would even go so far as to say like a James Bond or something. A lot of this to me falls under this kind of category. So because it's all about, you know, the covers and it looks cool. And this is the original cover that I'm reviewing. They reprint these with the covers from that time. It's not a new cover. A lot of those Gore books have new covers, which I don't like. I want, obviously, the Boris inspired ones or whatever it was when it came. I think it was Boris who did the first one. So I haven't read any of those, so I'm looking forward to that. But that's probably going to be next. Maybe not. We're going to see how it goes. But I've already ordered the next 2 copies, and I actually ordered a couple of copies for buddies as well, hopefully to get them into these pulps as well. But really, really great stuff, guys. Check out Captain Zero, man. If you like Captain Zero, if you like these pulps, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And if you find it, if I'm worthy of you, then please subscribe, like the video, share it, all that stuff. Click the notifications. I try to do a video a week. I stream 2 or 3 times a week if I can as well. Tonight, if this video makes it up in time, I don't know what time it is now. You may or may not make it tonight. We're going to rank the Predator movies, the franchise. And tomorrow, Sean and I are going to be talking about 90s comic books. So we do that on Thursday nights. And then Saturday is going to be an open mic Saturdays. Anyone can come on to the stream. You don't have to just do the chat. You can come into the live stream with me and talk about whatever you want to talk about that's geek related, and we're going to discuss it. So that is it for this review, though. Highly recommend Captain Zero. Probably my favorite of all the ones that I've read so far. Check out my other reviews on these pulp books. Let me know your thoughts. We need to get more people onto this stuff, okay? It's important. It's good stuff. All right. Until next time.